When the man turned his head, a crescent moon on his forehead suddenly flashed golden light. He immediately realized that the urinal in the old man's hands was no ordinary object. So after sending everyone away, he immediately said to it, "Ghost of the urinal, you can appear now." A strange wind blew, and the 5-cent special effects in the basin formed a human shape, blowing so hard that it made my brother Gui get sand in his eyes and almost fall for it. "Brother Gui, you really can see me?" According to some unofficial records, Bao Jing was an incarnation of the literary star. The three-pointed knife was even more powerful than heaven and earth. "If you keep prying, I'll start with the ghost today." "Brother Gui, it's unfair. Don't be so excited." Bao Jing quickly explained, "What I just said shouldn't be taken seriously. Tell me your grievances." The ghost's name was Lu Shichang. He used to be a jewelry merchant from Haizhou. Because he missed the accommodation in Dingyuan County a few days ago, and the city gate was closed, he had to stay outside the city for one night. But this thought led him into the depths of hell. He saw a kiln nearby with lights on and asked the owner if he could stay overnight. The couple saw his heavy bag and immediately had bad intentions. Not only did they treat him well, but they didn't even bother to use sleeping powder. They knocked him out with one blow. What was even worse was that while Lu Shichang was still alive, they threw him into the fire kiln. Zhao De, who originally made clay pots, burned my bones into ashes and mixed them into the clay to make pots, destroying all evidence. Since then, his soul has been attached to this urinal, which is why he couldn't be reborn. With the help of a beggar, he finally got justice. Hearing this, Bao Jing was now in a dilemma because there was no proof and he couldn't just accuse anyone. But thinking again, he decided to go with the principle of catching as many as possible. He asked Lu Shichang to tell him the exact amount of money stolen and the location of the female bandit. The next day, he found the two people. "Zhao De, your case has been discovered." The officials quickly found a small item in the house. When the female bandit saw it, she tried to grab it back, but the police immediately drew their swords to cut her. Seeing this, the two gave up without resistance. After seeing the stolen goods, Bao Jing believed Lu Shichang's words completely. He immediately ordered the two to confess. However, they claimed that the case was perfectly done and denied killing for money, saying that the silver was earned by selling urinals. As the saying goes, there's no body, so how can we prove it? You two destroyed the body by burning his head into ashes and making it into a pot, right? Hearing this shocking truth, it completely changed the views of everyone present. Although Bao Jing hadn't seen the ghost that the beggar mentioned, he noticed that the urinal didn't break when dropped, which must have been made by mixing human bones into the clay, making it so strong and durable. Now your crimes have been exposed, yet you still refuse to admit it. Don't you fear that Lu Shichang's ghost will come to take revenge? Just then, Lu Shichang's ghost appeared before them, scaring them so much that they wet their pants. The woman admitted that the idea came from her husband and that she didn't kill anyone. "People, bring them to sign the confession and put them in jail to be executed in autumn." After completing his quota, Bao Jing was very happy. He then ordered someone to give the beggar 50 taels of silver as a reward. However, at the same time, Lu Shichang's ghost reappeared, thanked Bao Jing, and then was reborn. On the other side, the beggar received 50 taels of silver from the government and was very happy. "You know, this pot really kept its promise and gave me 50 taels of silver." "What are you talking about? This is the reward from the local government." After the officials left, the urinal on the counter fell and broke, signaling that Lu Shichang would start a new life. Meanwhile, Bao Jing, due to his outstanding performance, was about to leave the place where he had stayed for 3 years. However, on the day of his departure, the locals came to see him off. Seeing so many gifts, he touched his swollen stomach and refused them on the spot. This situation showed the people's recognition of Bao Jing.